I'm Marcy. The thing I wanted to share today was this would have been my husband's and my 36th wedding anniversary today, September 2nd. And I've been kind of ignoring it somewhat, but just knew it was going to catch up to me and that it was going to hit hard. So, yeah, just broke down a little bit ago. It's all good. It's all good. We all can feel all emotions. It's really good to sit with how you're feeling and then be able to eventually release it and let it go. And it's okay if it comes back again. The sorrow, pain, pissed offness comes really weird this year because today I also found out that a guy that I have worked with for 9 years, over Labor Day weekend, they go up to this remote place where they have a cabin all holidays and get away, and his son, who was 16 or 17, died by firearm on Saturday. So since that's how my husband Dave died, it's frustrating that, this cycle keeps happening, and it feels like we have, there are tools at our disposal, but it still feels like we're just grabbing at water. And I don't know, there's so much love in this world, and there's a lot of tragedy and bad things that happen to good people. People that didn't deserve it, people who gave so much of their heart and soul and are left with this aftermath to deal with. And if you're grieving, especially a tragedy, something that just shot out of the blue, you know where I'm coming from. Maybe like me, who kind of saw the freight train slowly rolling and picking up speed and driving to the cliff and tried to stop it and did everything you could imaginably come up with and was in your human capacity to do, and you still end up here. Or you just don't even know what's going on, and you're just living your life and everything seems hunky-dory, and then it just hits you out of the blue. You get that phone call or find them. I don't know. It just seems like if we can talk about it and keep that communication open, especially with suicide, because it has some sort of stigma that people don't want to or feel uncomfortable about talking about. Locally, we do have resources. That's how I met lots of my girlfriends, was at a suicide grief group that are, It's not just girls, it's boys too. But and then we have this lost team where, when somebody dies of suicide, they go and give resources to the family. You get free counseling, for like a year. There's lots of different avenues and resources. So wherever you're at, I encourage you, especially if you've been hit with that trauma, to look into those local resources. I mean, if you just start out with your community health care center, they should know about them. And if you're just grieving your person, my sympathies to you too. There are other groups out there. I did a grief share class. It was mostly videos and a workbook at my local church, and don't so much go anymore, but I'm still being spiritual and talking to my higher power and feeling connected and needing that connection, which I also encourage you to do. Anyway, there's grief share groups. They have them at community centers and stuff too. You don't have to go to a church. And they're just people that are going through all different stages of grief. I mean, maybe you lost your grandpa or your mom or your daughter or friend or coworker. It doesn't matter who you've lost and how close they were to you. It all hits home. Okay, so yeah, that's tonight. And so till next time, peace out.